Welcome to the Great Western Forum, home of the Los Angeles Lakers, where LA's won 21 of 27 games this year. Now let's take a look at some of the key players. The Rockets will get a boost from 12-time All-Star Akeem Olajuwon, who recently returned from a major injury. Kevin Willis is having a good year, averaging 17 points per game. Charles Barkley continues his domination on the boards. He's currently the league's third leading rebounder. Second-year point guard Matt Maloney has continued to excel as Houston's three-point specialist. While Clyde Drexler's ability to drive to the basket makes him the Rockets' most versatile weapon on offense. Los Angeles, All-Star center Shaquille O'Neal was sidelined by injury early in the year, but he's come on strong in recent weeks. Canadian Rick Fox is in his first year with LA, but he's already made an offensive impact. All-Star Eddie Jones is having a spectacular season. He's averaging over 18 points a game. Another All-Star is Kobe Bryant, who's already become one of the league's most electrifying players. Point guard Nick Van Exel is the fourth All-Star from this year's Lakers team, and he's constantly making moves like this one that make him so difficult to stop. Taking a look at the starting lineups, Kevin Willis, Eddie Johnson, and Akeem Olajuwon are up front for Houston, while Clyde Drexler and Matt Maloney are the guards. Robert Horry, Rick Fox, and Shaquille O'Neal are down low for LA, while Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel are the guards. The head coach for the Rockets is two-time NBA champion Rudy Tomjanovich. He's in his sixth year. And at the helm for the Lakers is Del Harris. He's now in his third season with LA. We pick up our game action from LA's Great Western Forum with just under 10 minutes left to play in the second quarter. The Lakers lead the Rockets 28-24 as LA's gained momentum since Kobe Bryant's entered the game.
When he's been in the game, the Lakers have outscored Houston by 11 while he's been on the bench. The Rockets have been up by 7 despite Kobe only getting 2 points. He's finally helping his teammates get off a little bit more.
Which is what Del Harris says he needs to do to become the great player that people are predicting he will be. Good defense by Los Angeles. Here's Kobe Bryant against the bigger Matt Bullard.
Now he's trying to get a screen from from Kobe, from Corey Blunt. He decides he doesn't need it.
What difference does it make? Just pop it in.
But you saw Matt Bullard, who's a terrific role player for the Rockets, but not a great individual defender. He just kept backing up and backing up and backing up. Finally, Kobe had to shoot it.
Rockets need a bucket. They've been outscored 10-0. There's Campbell with a foul on Olajuwon. His first.
Roderick Rose on the penetration, and it's Eldon Campbell again quickly reacting. The defense of the Lakers have been much better. Now, Kobe Bryant is saying, come on, you get over here, give me a screen. He's like, I forget.
Now, Akeem's going to go to the line here, and I was talking to him about his rehab from the surgery. This is the first surgery he's ever had. It was on his left knee there. I asked him if he picked up any new hobbies, and he said, well, I thought I was going to have some time to, but all I did was do therapy the whole time, and now the Cybex machines and rehab are my new hobbies out there. 2-3 long sessions every single day, but he did get to spend a lot of quality time with his two daughters, age 9 and age 5 months.
Missed 33 games after that left knee was scoped November 25th. Fisher. Lakers continue to hot hand in the second quarter. 32-26.
When Derek Fisher has been given time to play, he has been a spectacular. Great pass by Olajuwon.
Barkley fouled by Fox. In the second quarter, the Lakers came out smoking. They were down 4 to open the quarter, and in the second quarter, they had hit 6 of their 7 shots.
Tom, with Barkley at the line here, in the locker room before the game, he had the usual Charles Barkley press conference, and everybody was asking him about his obsession to win the championship. And he said, hey, I'd love to win the championship, but so much of my focus right now is on his scholarship programs that he has set up at Auburn University, at his high school in Leeds, and also at his church there. And he's providing minority scholarship opportunities and grants for kids to have the same opportunities that Charles has had growing up.
Graduate of Leeds, Alabama High School and Auburn University, and laying the groundwork for that run for governor, I think.
Now that would be an accomplishment for Charles to win the Alabama governorship.
6 of 7 shooting. The Rockets still looking for their first field goal. They've got 4 free throws on them. Fisher has it blocked by Akeem. And then Campbell deflects it back. Fisher to Campbell and a jam.
Second unit of the Lakers has picked it up, got the crowd into the ball game, and the Lakers' second group is going to have to respond, and that means Barkley's going to have to pick it up and lead the way. They get a foul against Corey Blunt.
Hakeem Olajuwon, who by the numbers is the greatest shot blocker in the history of the NBA. Remember, they didn't keep that stat when Russell and Wilt played, but the outlet pass deflected, and then Derek Fisher so heady, and Hakeem is well aware that he's got 2 fouls. He needs to play Shaq. He cannot waste them on a foolish block attempt against Eldon Campbell.
Eldon Campbell made a real difference for the Lakers, and Shaquille O'Neal spent much of the time on the bench in this first quarter.
This is when Charles Barkley is more difficult to defend. When he turns and faces, he's got a quick first step, puts the ball on the floor. Corey Blunt tried to make a rejection. The foul, Barkley back on the line.
As Shaq gets ready to return to the game. And rattles it through. Shaq is back. Nick Van Exel returns too for LA.
What will be interesting is the play between Campbell and O'Neal. When Shaq's in the game, he dominates the half-court set. Eldon Campbell has a tendency to drift and get lost. He's got a very good second quarter going. See how he responds.
Shaquille O'Neal. The Lakers have outscored the Rockets with Shaq on the bench, so that is a terrific sign for the big man who has carried this franchise this past week. Brent Price with a great steal.
Took it away from Van Exel, and Van Exel fouls him.
One dance step too many for Nick Van Exel. He's dancing with the ball, fooling around with it, puts it right out there, and Brent Price just reaches in and says thank you. Now, he's going to try to make a play, and he felt that wasn't the kind of contact that should have got a whistle.
But Van Exel is such a spectacular comeback story. Last year he had all kinds of problems, been getting technicals like crazy and yelling and arguing with his coach. He saw a counselor over the summer. His counselor talked to him about relaxing out there and having fun and learn to have some sort of respect for authority.
This is the new, improved, more mellow Nick Van Exel, although he does have flashbacks occasionally. That steal from Van Exel by Maloney was LA's first turnover of the quarter after they turned it over 7 times in the opener.
As tough it has been for the Rockets to score, they've been in the ball game via the free throw line. Now the Lakers looking to Shaq.
He's got it. Passes out of the double team. Open Bryant. Drives to the hoop. Tried to pass it off. Stolen by Barkley. 3-on-2 break for the Rockets. And broken up by Rick Fox.
Barkley can't believe the poor and slow pass there by Roderick Rhodes. You got to take that ball strong to the hoop.
They had a 3-on-1, came out of it with nothing.
Nice screen by Barkley, freeing up Hakeem.
Barkley backs up on O'Neal. He's going to shoot the 3, and he hit it. First field goal of the quarter for the Rockets. It's a 3 from Barkley.
And that 3 gets them back on top.
They're coming quick on the double team from everywhere, and Hakeem.
Shaquille's called for traveling. We'll take a break with Houston leading LA 35-34. Lakers All-Star center Shaquille O'Neal is consistently in the NBA's elite for field goal percentage. This season, Shaq ranks first in this key offensive category, shooting at over 59%. Let's see if Shaquille can make the most of his opportunities against the Rockets.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
Bill Murray.
Feels so funky.
Dan Aykroyd.
Switch me on.
Rick Moranis. And Sigourney Weaver.
Either I have a monster in my kitchen or I'm completely crazy.
The original and the best. Ghostbusters, 9:30 tonight.
The best part about my game, I'd definitely say, is the speed. Speed, 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 speed. I've got speed. crossover, that's my move. I have fast hands. I have fast feet.
It can't be done. The strapper's right. He's meaner than a Tyson fight. How do you feel? Dig your heels in. Hold on tight. You've tamed a ton of dynamite. How do you feel? I feel like a two-ace. I feel like a two-ace. I feel like a two-ace or two.
I'm mad about the boy, and I know it's stupid to be mad.
McDonald's, the only place for breakfast.
This kind of first aid experience has helped design this first aid course. The fees from every course help to support St. John volunteers, and every course could help you save a life.
It's coming in June of 1998. A new secondary school competition is going to erupt in New South Wales. Senses Alive. Live singing, live dancing and movement, live instruments. The first totally live performance competition for school groups. Senses Alive. The ultimate fun performing arts clash. All profits from the running of Senses Alive are aimed at charities which benefit young Australians. For more details or an information pack, contact Senses Alive.
Welcome back to Los Angeles. We now jump ahead with over 2 minutes left in the first half. The Rockets lead the Lakers 43-40.
Van Exel against Price. Here's the entry pass to Shaq. Quick pass out of the double team. Jones, the open three. O'Neal, offensive board. Dishes off. Jones rejected by Barkley.
Phenomenal block by Charles that time. Who's wide open in the corner. Give it to him and let him take Shaq again.
Here he is. Bryant doubles down. Rhodes, reach-in foul on Eddie Jones.
Eddie Jones trying to make the steal gamble. You got to find out whether Roderick Rhodes is going to score points. The problems with Rhodes is he's not a good perimeter player, hasn't finished when he's gotten by his man. These are things that he'll hopefully improve in, but so far he hasn't been an offensive threat, so don't reach and gamble.
What a huge success story, Roderick Rhodes, whose career was apparently over when he and Rick Pitino didn't get along back there at Kentucky. He comes out here to USC. Henry Bibby, the great coach, rescues that career, and he becomes a first-round draft choice and has lived up to those expectations.
And has started 12 games for the Rockets at 3 different positions. Point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. Van Exel on the pick and roll. Couldn't find Ori. Tries to take Price off the dribble. Can't hit the shot through the hands of Willis. And right back to L.A. Bryant for 3.
You really have to wonder if Nick Van Exel's knee is killing him. The Rockets are going to take a 20-second timeout.
Kobe Bryant in double figures with that last three-point shot, and Van Exel does not look happy.
Van Exel just ended up taking a tough shot, but they have a lot of patience with the second possession. Kobe Bryant sticks his second 3 in the quarter. He's got 10, and the Lakers, they crawl back to within 1.
Kobe Bryant with 10 points all this quarter, and is the leading reserve scorer in the NBA, and coming off that starting spot at the All-Star game, the youngest ever. There you see that he has a sizable edge on Danny Manning, Starks, Newman, and Murray.
You know, everyone says it's hype, but those numbers are legit. And, you know, they're only going to get better. So I don't think that people are incorrect in expecting greatness from him.
But he's not there yet. I think that's the point Del Harris and others are making. That, in fact, Del Harris says the next step will be to make his teammates better.
There are people that would love to have 18 points a game.
And he's raised that average by 10 points a game from last year when he got very limited playing time.
He's the only Laker to hit a three today. He's 2 of 3. The rest of the team 0 for 6 from the arc.
Drexler's back in, and let's see what he can do in a minute plus to get himself offensively geared up. 4 on the shot clock.
Rhodes had to force it up and got it back.
Now the Rockets play 2 for 1 here. Shoot at 40, and they'll get the last shot of the half. A give and go. Perfect execution, Roderick Rhodes.
Houston free throws upcoming with 49.2 left till halftime. Barkley's been a big factor in this game, coming off the bench for the Rockets and giving them a definite spark.
Huge second quarter for Barkley, and basketball remains a simple game. A little give and go gets Roderick Rhodes a chance to shoot a pair of free throws.
Rhodes has 2, shooting for 3. The bench scoring thanks to Charles Barkley, a slight edge for the Rockets. 3-point game at the 45-second mark.
And the Rockets are going to get into halftime with Akeem only having 2 fouls.
Akeem on the bench at the moment. Fox forced his way in, had it blocked by Willis. And the Rockets, let's see, first they said Houston ball. Now they change the call and give it to the Lakers.
But there's only 5 on the shot clock, so the Rockets are still in good shape.
Now Rudy's out there. He wants to jump ball. They tell him no. But the Lakers have been confused in their half-court set. They really haven't done a good job here in the first half of consistently making that half-court work for them.
Fox misses a 3. And it'll be Houston ball with 25.5 left.
Barkley is such a phenomenal rebounder. His positioning, his timing. The Rockets will play for 1 right now. I'd come back with Charles Barkley. He's been the money guy here in the first half.
Been doubling off Roderick Rhodes. Now Drexler working his way in the paint. Misses the shot. He's had a tough first half. 0 for the half. Here's Van Exel. Takes it to the rim and draws the foul with 1.2 seconds left.
The problem for Van Exel in this first half offensively has been he's been taking some very difficult shots. A little bit out of control. You watch him coming down. He thinks he's going to get Price to bite on a fake, and he doesn't. Stays in front of him. Fortunately, he gets bailed out.
Price has been one of just 2 players who's had to recover from 2 torn ACLs, Danny Manning being the other one.
Price still shaking his head as Van Exel notches his first point of the game.
And Nick just doesn't look right. And he's got the half beard there. He's late to arrive today. And usually when Nick is not playing great in the big games like this, it's because that knee is very, very sore. He's just not telling anybody about it.
And the free throws by Van Exel as Rhodes lets fly from midcourt. Make it a 1-point game at halftime. Houston outscoring the Lakers 18-11 to end the quarter.
At halftime, Houston leads LA 46-45.
They come from the toughest courts on earth. They are the masters of their game. And people everywhere look up to them for one obvious reason. Oh! They're tall. They're real tall.
I bet that hurt, huh? No, it tickled. Say it again, man. You got a big hammer.
Friends on the Warpath.
Your voice is so annoying, honey.
And the competition's hot.
Honey, you look like a smart woman. You're not, but you look like one.
Maxwell's seeing double.
I think I love you. Will you marry me?
On an all-new Nanny. 6:30 Sunday on 10.
The best part about my game, I'll definitely say, is the speed. Speed. I've got speed. Crossover, that's my move. I have fast hands. I have fast feet.
Things were always orderly until they ran out of sour cream at the Sunnydale Retirement Village. It was then that Mrs. Baker, who had never once stepped out of line, discovered the smooth, tangy zip of Kraft mayonnaise. The other residents have never forgotten it. Of course, Mrs. Baker has moved away now. The smooth, tangy taste of Kraft mayonnaise adds more zip to your life.
It can't be done. The strapper's right. He's meaner than a Tyson fight. How do you feel?
Dig your heels in. Hold on tight. You've tamed a ton of dynamite. How do you feel? I feel like a two-ace. I feel like a two-ace. I feel like a two-ace or two.
In a time of honor, a legend was born.
Camelot.
Sean Connery.
You leave me nothing! Nothing!
Julia Ormond and Richard Gere. For the first time on network television, 8:30 Sunday on 10, First Night.
We're at halftime in Los Angeles. Here's some highlights. Second-year guard Kobe Bryant keyed the Lakers' offensive charge with pretty hoops like this one in the lane. While superstar Charles Barkley was a major factor for the visiting Rockets coming off the bench. Sir Charles and the Rockets even played tenacious defense against Kobe and the Lakers. But the first-time All-Star wouldn't be denied on timely shots like this three-pointer. Meanwhile, Hakeem and the Rockets continue to look to their new sixth man, Sir Charles, on the offensive end. And hometown Los Angeles focused their first-half attack around their always dangerous sixth man, Kobe Bryant, who's now one of the NBA's rising young stars. Let's take a look at the leading scorers from the first half. For the Rockets, Charles Barkley led the way with 16 points. Kevin Willis had 7. Matt Maloney chipped in with 6. Backcourt mates Kobe Bryant and Eddie Jones paced the Lakers with 10 points each, while center Shaquille O'Neal had 9. We're back at LA's Great Western Forum for the start of the second half. Houston leads LA 46-45.
They got to get this guy off the mark, and that is Olajuwon. He puts it out. They may not get a shot off against the shot clock.
4 to shoot, and Willis does. Eddie Johnson battling with Blunt for the rebound. It'll be Laker ball.
Robert Horry leaving the court with the assistance of Gary Vitti on the left of your screen there. Gary, the great trainer. He'll get him better and get him back out there.
Meanwhile, the Lakers have the ball, leading by 1. Shaquille, the double down from Willis. Jones, baseline move on Drexler. Pretty scoop, but it won't go down, and Willis clears it for the Rockets.
The intimidating presence of Hakeem in the middle forced Jones into a very tough double clutch, and Willis just gobbled up the miss.
Johnson blocked by Blunt, and O'Neal recovers.
This has not been the prettiest offensive game that we've seen this year.
And O'Neal, no shot, they say. Foul out on the court.
Kevin Willis trying to keep him out of the low post. What Shaquille has done better this season and done it consistently this afternoon is get a deep low post position, too big and too strong for either Olajuwon or Willis to keep him out of that spot. Now he's just got to get the ball, go to work.
Barkley still on the Houston bench. Played such a important part off the pine in the first half. Fox is fouled. Let's go to Jim Gray for an update on Robert Horry.
All right, thank you very much, Tom. Well, Robert Horry has been taken back into the locker room here. He is now being attended to by the Laker training staff and Dr. Lombardo of the Lakers. Right now they're saying that it is a groin injury. They don't know whether or not right now it is related to his hernia. They're checking him out, and when we have some more information, we'll get it out to you guys. Tom?
All right, Jim. I guess you know when you've arrived when you get 2 microphones.
Steve took mine.
We can hear you without one. Fox ready for the second free throw.
Well, Fox has scored all of the points for the Lakers here in the third quarter play. That's 6 in the quarter, and they're going to press again. And this is going to slow things down for the Houston Rockets, and it forces them to play further out on the floor.
Steve, you talk about slowing the Rockets down. They had 8 fast break points in the first 6 minutes of the game. Not a one since then.
Drexler to Akeem. And Akeem has 6. Drexler the assist.
Best of friends, Clyde Drexler and Akeem, all the way back to college. Clyde helped Akeem a lot with his therapy because Clyde's undergone a similar surgery himself.
Fox continues to line it up for the Lakers. 11 points. He has scored all the Laker points this quarter.
Well, you'll start feeling better about Rick Fox now that he's made a few moves. Olajuwon.
Cerebral ones, too.
I love these Laker forwards, Rick Fox and Robert Horry.
He has 9 in the quarter in 4 minutes. There's another second straight bucket from Akeem.
O'Neal is going to concede that jump shot to Olajuwon. He doesn't want him to get inside.
Willis quickly comes to double O'Neal. Jones to Shaq. He reversed it.
So strong, so powerful. Akeem doing absolutely everything he can do. Devastating power and force by Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq is 4 of 10 shooting. He has 11 points, 10 rebounds.
Remember, since the break, 36 points a game. Drexler finally gets one to fall.
That is his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 10. O'Neal with a nice pass to Blunt, who's fouled.
The defense of the Houston Rockets is so concentrated on getting to O'Neal and getting to him early that they're leaving seams open. Robert Horry comes back out.
Such a critical performer, Robert Horry. Expert at feeding the post, playing the great defense. Horry coming off his best game of the season against Seattle. He had 15 points and 14 rebounds. As Tom mentioned, 10 of those on the offensive glass.
Blunt's second free throw no good. Drexler with a rebound, and the Rockets have it. Drexler with 6 boards this afternoon. Rockets down 3.
Come back to that same play with Drexler on the post against a smaller Eddie Jones and see if he can either make a pass or a shot. Olajuwon.
From 15, rolls off. Willis tapped. Drexler batted at it. Finally, Fox chases it down for the Lakers. Van Exel.
Nick just not looking aggressive on the offensive end today.
Tough shot from Corey Blunt.
And those two guys, Corey and Nick Van Exel, go back to their college days when they both starred for Cincinnati and Bobby Huggins.
Just under 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Trying to keep Shaq out of the low post when they've got the ball so that Willis can go to work. Misses once, but not twice.
Remember, Kevin hit his first 3 shots, and that's his first field goal since then.
He's too strong, Kevin Willis is, for Corey Blunt. They may have to come with Eldon Campbell.
But the pace of the game allows the Houston Rockets to stay in the game. Fox.
Oh, Rick Fox, who said something to him at halftime. 11 in the quarter, 13 in the game.
Timeout, Houston. We take a break with the Lakers leading the Rockets 61-56.
They come from the toughest courts on earth. They are the masters of their game. And people everywhere look up to them for one obvious reason. Oh! They're tall. They're real tall.
I bet that hurt, huh? No, it tickled. Say it again, man. You got a big head.
8:30 Monday.
Rise and shine, gentlemen. Let's make history.
You're suggesting a hijacking?
We're missing 3 bags.
What's in them? $100 million, the usual stuff.
What do we do now?
Partners in crime.
I want that money, and I want it now.
John Lithgow.
You want to kill me, don't you? I'll take a number and get in line.
Sylvester Stallone.
It's sort of
the action blockbuster that'll leave you on the edge.
The game's over. Oh, no. The game's just getting interesting.
Cliffhanger. 8:30 Monday.
How can you give them their best chance in life without a computer? And which one do you get? Rentlow has the solution. It's the Unreal PC deal. Top brand, plenty of memory, CD drive, internet ready from under $23 a week. And if you rent one today, Rentlo will make it even easier for you. A free computer desk.
Unreal.
So hurry, just ring and Rentlo on 132311.
Want to know what the future holds for you? Call the Psychic Sphere now for a live tarot reading on 1902-210-373 or a psychic reading on 1902-210-374. Gain insight into your future for money and fortune, love, romance and marriage, career changes, family matters, or advice in any areas of your life. Call 24 hours a day for a tarot reading or psychic reading. There's no time like now to know what's in store for your future. The Psychic Sphere.
It's almost summer, and I can almost feel that sweet sunshine pouring out this heart of mine. Yes, it's almost summer.
New Tooheys Amber Bitter. Full and mellow with just the right amount of alcohol. It's the beer that loves you back.
Olivia Newton-John, Australasian Tour Souvenir. 31 of her greatest hits. Fully restored and digitally remastered. A collector's must. Out now.
Rentlo has the solution. It's the Unreal PC deal. Rent one today to get this free computer desk.
Unreal.
From under $23 a week, it's unreal. So hurry, just ring and Rentlo on 132311.
Welcome back to Los Angeles, where the Lakers lead the Rockets 61-56 with less than 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Maloney for three. Drexler the offensive rebound.
But finally the opportunity to play for Cleveland, New York, Atlanta for big money. He said, hey, I remember what it was like in North Carolina. I want to be part of something really special, and he sees that here for the Lakers.
Hakeem is the open man. Shot never got above the level of the rim, but Van Exel couldn't handle it. And Drexler hammered as he takes it to the hoop.
So the Rockets did a good job of moving the ball around, got a couple of shots, and then the third possession, they finally get a chance to score with Drexler going to the line. The Lakers are trying to close down on the low post in whenever Olajuwon or Drexler get it. Clyde, 1 of 10. Tough afternoon.
And there's been so much been made, Steve, of this reported feud and rift between Clyde Drexler and Charles Barkley, two of the top 50 players of all time. And when you talk to them about it, they say that a lot of that is just talk. And when teams start losing, everybody seems to start going in other directions. As soon as this team gets back to its winning ways, all that stuff will be put behind them.
Have you ever heard a teammate say, I can't stand a teammate?
Yeah. I've been on some of those teams.
Not in public, you have.
Did they say it about you or about someone else?
They usually said it about me, Tom.
I don't believe that. Charles Barkley had a big first half off the bench. Has not seen action yet in the third quarter.
Again, pressure really throws the Rockets out of sync, and they've been fighting the shot clock, just getting the ball over the timeline, setting up.
Now the shot clock down to 6.
Good closeout by Fox.
He tripped Matt Bullard, though. Rick Fox assessed the foul.
Bullard is not a guy that likes to put the ball on the floor. Fox committed himself and then just realized I'm beat, so let me trip him.
When you look at Fox's haircut right there, he had a big shaggy mop up there, and then his mom started calling him and saying, what's the deal here? He said, Mom, I got to play in my TV series Oz over the All-Star break. Oh, Hakeem, that is too sweet.
Put it on the floor, went right around Shaq. He has 10. Shaq posting up low, wants the ball, try to return the favor on Hakeem. There he is. Double down, triple team, and foul.
Hakeem is the only player I've ever seen that has had ultimate success against Shaquille O'Neal. He gets him here isolated on the perimeter. The great crossover move there. Del Harris is very frustrated and upset with the lack of rotating defense. You know, Akeem is one of those guys, he studies NBA videos about guards' moves, about how he can create. He says the centers, they don't really have games. I got to learn from the guards.
I guess some centers spoke the truth.
Shaq telling us earlier that he got one of his paychecks. I don't know what it was, $10 million or something. And he went in and picked up that paycheck, and it was supposed to be for $10 million. Looked down there, it was more like $5 million. He said, "Who is this FICA guy anyway?" A one-man bailout of the Social Security system. I had tears in my eyes, the sacrifice that Shaq was making. I don't know about you. 12 points, 10 boards for Shaq in the game today.
Barkley in against a smaller Derek Fisher. He's just going to pound his way deep.
Bullard for three. Matt Bullard, bullseye from the three-point arc, and the Rockets by one.
Eddie Jones slipped out of the ball game. Kobe Bryant is in.
Deflected by Akeem out of bounds.
Anytime you get mismatches, good things happen for you, and Barkley's waiting for the defense, and it never really got down there. Corey Blunt was a little late. That allowed Bullard to measure that shot, and that's what he does. He lives off of other players' mistakes.
Key Laker forwards, Ori and Eldon Campbell.
Fox for three. Rebounded by Akeem.
But those Laker forwards are non-factors here in the second half.
6 rebounds for Akeem. Barkley, tough catch. He was fouled by Blunt. That'll be 4 on Corey Blunt.
There's something about a basketball that just makes people reach, and even when a guy is right in front of you, you know you can't get through it, you come through his back, and not a good play for Corey Blunt.
Well, as it stands now, the Rockets are in the 8th and final playoff position in the West. But with Akeem back and with Barkley now playing this valuable 6-man role, what are their postseason prospects?
Problem is the teams ahead of them are playing great.
Yeah.
Phoenix is really on fire. Big win at San Antonio last night. Minnesota's coming alive, although Gugliotta's health is a question mark. And Portland with the big trade.
Akeem fouled as he made the ball fake, and Blunt went for it big time. If it's on Corey, it's number 5.
They're going to use all of his. They just brought Eldon Campbell in to give Shaquille O'Neal a little bit of a breather. So that means Blunt will stay out on the floor through much of this second half. Mario Bennett is going to come in and relieve him right now. Olajuwon thought he was going to get a couple of shots.
So Mario Bennett replaces Corey Blunt. He picked up his 5th foul.
But Steve, coming into this game, you know, Shaq has been the one who's been on the huge role, and Akeem has been up and down coming back from the injury, and that has not been the case today with Shaq sitting on the bench a lot.
Well, Shaq got a good start. Drexler hoisted another 3.
Way short, but Akeem chases it down. Akeem up and under, missed it. Fox. Filling the lane was Fisher, had to chase down the pass.
They should isolate for Kobe Bryant right there.
He's guarded by Matt Maloney. Here's Fisher against Bullard. That's a mismatch in quickness. Fisher shoots over him, though, and rebounded by Drexler. That's 8 boards for 5.
Middle is open for Barkley.
Backing in on Bennett, draws the double team and gets rid of it. Bullard passed up the 3. He'd been 2 for 2 from the arc. And hits from that point. Matt Bullard contributing off the bench. He has 8.
And again, it's that second unit coming alive, spearheaded by Barkley. Even though it's not just the numbers and the rebounds and the points, it's the leadership and the confidence he gives his teammates.
Fisher dribbles baseline all the way to the other side.
Fighting the shot clock now, which is down to 5.
Maloney blocked it and is picked up by Drexler. Numbers for the Rockets, 3-on-2. Maloney back to Bullard. He's been hot. Got another one. 3-pointer, Matt Bullard. 11 in the game.
You love it when a team runs a fast break for a 3.
Timeout Lakers. As we take a break in the action, Houston leads LA 68-62.
knives are out.
Try not to kill each other while I'm gone.
Don't worry about us.
Tensions are high.
I just can't deal with how close Brandon and I are.
And the temperature's soaring.
Brandon, relax. I told him nothing ever happened between us.
All new 90210 at 8:30. Then at 9:30.
I'm gonna expose you.
Hard hitting.
That's blackmail.
Straight down the line.
I told him that it was his baby.
Do you know that?
The one show that doesn't pull any punches.
Jamel slut himself.
90210 followed by Melrose Place, Tuesday on 10.
I'd never have dreamt how easy it was. I've been trying to get Peter to do something with the house for months now. One call to Spinners and it all happened. An obligation-free quote too. Spinners took care of everything. I'm cautious about people in the house, but they were fantastic. On time, on budget, great value. Yes, guaranteed. Spinners did the bathroom, roof and the decks. Fabulous. Peter just loves the house now. One call, that's all. Our priority telephone number 94381788. Hear about what's hot and what's not. It's fun, it's one-on-one, and it's free for a limited time. Listen to the goss, find a friend, make a date. Call Hot Gossip now. Women, call Sydney 9923 4747. Men, call Sydney 9923 4748. It's new, it's fun, and you call the shots. Hot Gossip, it's free. Call now.
They say the pure shock to your system would be too much. Oh well, here goes. Wow, cool.
Storm of the century.
Are we all gonna die?
And the opportunity.
Walk away! We just want the money!
Of a lifetime.
You took the money, didn't you? Yeah, I hid it in the cemetery.
In one split second.
What the hell is that? That's very bad.
You're in over your head.
Dad's gone, you gotta go.
Give me your hand!
Morgan Freeman, Christian Slater. Hard Rain.
What do we do now?
Just drive around until we run out of gas.
We're back in L.A. and jump ahead in the action with under 7 minutes remaining. Houston still leads it 80-78.
The artist formerly known as Charles Barkley is making a hit today. No, Barkley has claimed he's just a good player, but he's having a great afternoon. We'll call it a flashback, but he has done it from every angle, out on the floor this afternoon, even remembering he can throw them back at the defensive end. It has been the power and the finesse of Charles Barkley on display here in the fourth.
One of the most unique players in the history of the game, cannot really be classified as a prototype anything. He is the one and only Charles Barkley.
Well, we could call him a basketball player.
He's a lot more than a basketball player.
Drexler trying to come across him. It's the only time he scored was on that kind of a move and from the field. Didn't get that one to drop.
The Rockets' passing has disappeared. They're all playing one-on-one.
2-point game, 63% shooting for the Lakers so far in the quarter. Barkley with the rebound to the miss.
Charles Barkley is in company like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, and Elgin Baylor in terms of combined career assists, points, and rebound. Just 4 of them at the very top.
Trying to go pick and roll with Drexler and Olajuwon. 8 on the shot clock.
Barkley against Campbell. Knocked out of bounds. Off Drexler. It'll be Laker ball.
When was the last time the Rockets had a play other than just one-on-one, shooting off your own dribble?
But still clinging to a 2-point lead. Van Exel. He's struggling today too. Olajuwon with the outlet. Maloney, lob. Drexler can't get it down. 1 of 14 today for Clyde Drexler.
Terrific look by Matt Maloney, and Drexler made an adjustment. The Rockets fortunate to get it back, but they need something cheap and quick right now. They've been standing around.
Olajuwon, short. Fox. Here's Van Exel to Bryant. Drexler right back, his foul. Rick Fox with a personal foul.
Kobe Bryant out in transition, one of the few times today the Lakers have got opportunities, and Van Exel is just perfect on the money with the pass.
Above the rim, and he's one of those guys that gets everybody off their seats when they see him leave his feet.
And a shout to Kobe here in the Forum as Drexler puts the Rockets back in front. 16 points off the bench for Kobe today. There's his dad, Jelly Bean Bryant.
And his mom, Pam. They spent a lot of the years in Kobe's youth playing professional basketball for Joe Jellybean over there in Italy. Kobe had to be sent videos of the NBA to learn how to play from Michael and Larry and Magic Johnson.
Van Exel is 0 for 8.
Another guy having a tough afternoon scoring the ball, Van Exel. He's had a couple of shots that normally drop for him.
Hakeem against Shaq. All the way jumper. Rebounded by Campbell. Again, one-on-one play. O'Neal quickly double teamed.
And he wants it back.
He's got it. Turns on Hakeem. No, rolled out. Campbell draws the foul.
Eldon Campbell drawing the praise in the crowd here, working on that offensive glass.
But this was a teaser. This ball hit all four corners of the rim, rolls out. Now everybody's playing volleyball with it, and finally Campbell comes down. It's actually out of the hands in control-wise, but he gets a foul on from Drexler.
Lakers are the worst free throw shooting team in the NBA,
68.1%.
even though they take more shots than any other team per game.
Whoa. And with that make, they are 15 of 21 today. We're tied at 81. Well, Houston could do worse than taking it to the mat. Bullard and Maloney have been the sharpshooters today.
But those guys don't create their own shots. You've got to get Drexler, Barkley, and Hakeem to give it up after they draw collapsing defense.
4 on the shot clock.
Barkley. Shot clock violation.
The only way that Barkley is going to be able to get the quick score and the foul is to go right away. Turn around, face him, blow by him, and expose Eldon Campbell. But if he's going to back him down against the clock, he's not going to have enough time to work his way around to get a good look, and a turnover with a shot clock violation.
Charles has always claimed that the bigger, taller guys standing up over the top of him, like Kevin McHale, give him the most trouble.
O'Neal, double team, and a nice pass to Campbell.
They're going to take their chances on Eldon Campbell being the guy to beat him. They're not going to let O'Neal even get started. Every time he catches the ball, they're sending 1-2 guys to him. Campbell did the right thing, dove down the lane. Now I have a chance for a couple more free throws.
Bullard committing his second foul. Off the front rim, Campbell puts LA in front.
Tom, when you talk to the Laker forwards about learning how to play with Shaq, Eldon, Rick Fox, Robert Horry, they all talk about how you have to move to that offensive glass because everybody's standing there either knocked over by Shaq, they're stunned by Shaq, they're in awe of Shaq, and you got to learn how to get your game going.
6 points in the quarter for Eldon Campbell.
Drexler takes it right to the rim to score and has a chance for a three-point play. Kobe Bryant with a foul.
Kobe Bryant got suckered into this play, left too much of the baseline open. Clyde got away with a little bit of a hook and gets to the line. But it has been a tough afternoon for Drexler to find ways to score the ball, has a chance for a three-point play.
He has 8 points, 2 of 15 shooting, but he does have 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals. He's done everything else.
And speaking of those assists, Tom, Clyde Drexler is the leading off-guard assist man in the NBA.
Under 3.5 minutes.
Right now, you hear Dale Harris telling his guys, get it in, and right now, go to the big fella.
Bryant forced that one, but O'Neal bailed him out. Then it was stripped away from him by Barkley.
Hakeem is standing in there and giving everything he's got against Big Shaq.
Barkley, he's got to go right now. He doesn't go early. He ends up with the toughest shot. That one drops in for him.
Barkley shakes his head yes as he records number 24.
We take a break in the action with Houston leading LA 86-82.
7:30 Wednesday.
That is killer material.
A girl with a gift.
Lisa's the way for the future.
A father with a vision.
I have no idea what's going on.
It's Sex, Lies and Videotape.
Just giving the public what it wants.
All Hugh Simpson, 7:30 Wednesday.
Is your roof looking tired and neglected? Modern Roof Restoration will transform your roof from this to this to this, even this to this. As Australia's largest roof restoration company with over 60,000 roofs restored Australia-wide, you will get expert service and advice. Our thorough 33-point inspection and report will detail the exact condition of your roof, protect and transform your home with Australia's largest Modern Roof Restoration. Call now on 131178. That's 131178. Open 7 days for your convenience.
From the biggest film in history comes the stunning soundtrack, Titanic. Composer James Horner takes you on a magical journey into the music that is Titanic, featuring Celine Dion's worldwide #1 hit. Winner of 4 Golden Globes and nominated for 14 Academy Awards. Own a piece of Titanic, the soundtrack.
It can't be done. The strapper's right. He's meaner than a Tyson fight. How do you feel?
Dig your heels in. Hold on tight. You've tamed a ton of dynamite. How do you feel? I feel like a two-ace. I feel like a two-ace. I feel like a two-ace or two.
For 5 short weeks, the New South Wales Art Gallery, the State Library, the College of Fine Arts and David Jones will host Art Express, a remarkable and outstanding collection of 1997 HSC major works. It's renowned as a showcase for our talented new artists. Proudly brought to you by the New South Wales Department of Education and Training and the Board of Studies New South Wales. Catch Art Express and don't let it pass you by.
We're back with the Rockets leading the Lakers 86-82 with less than 3 minutes to play.
Jones, three-pointer. Campbell, offensive board to Bryant.
Over the defense of Olajuwon, a big effort, 2-point game.
But as strong as Charles Barkley has been all day, that weak side defensive rebound has got to be his.
Here's Barkley against Campbell again. That's been the most. And Barkley turns it over. Out of bounds. They've continually gone to Barkley against Campbell.
They danced him down the sideline. He actually got pushed. The official didn't see the hand in the side. And so the Lakers get a good break.
Can't believe that Barkley's not shooting 2 there.
Houston's turned it over 4 times in the quarter. Lakers don't have a turnover. O'Neal quickly double team. It's Bryant for 3. And the long rebound to Maloney.
Houston's defense has been superb today. The quickness of the double team and then the closeout.
Here's Drexler. And he's fouled.
They dumped it down in low. Kobe gets the wide open look. He's willing to take that shot all the time. And Mom and Dad just off. But Clyde Drexler turned in that corner. His head was down, Steve, and you've seen that a lot of years. But when he's that determined, he's either going to score or get to the line.
He's 5 of 6 at the free throw line, and tribute to the pro that is Clyde Drexler, that on a bad shooting day, he's done all the other things and is still willing to take the shot or make the move here in the stretch time.
6.25 for Drexler on a hard luck afternoon at the offensive end, but that makes it a 4-point lead, and the Lakers are going to have to change what they're trying to do offensively.
Hakeem's eyes on defense. He is so focused in.
Van Exel's had the tough shooting day, and he passed up the shot. Campbell against Barkley. Barkley clears it.
Forced Eldon Campbell well behind the backboard now. Time for the Rockets to play real smart basketball.
1:15 left. Barkley's fall away. Not a good shot off the glass.
I guess he didn't hear you say smart. Coming from the shot.
Jones. Blocked by Hakeem. Follow shot. Shaq. .86, 57.7 seconds left. Rudy Tomjanovich and the Rockets trying to hang on to that 2-point lead. They still have a foul to give.
The Rockets play the shot clock to shoot at 40. That means they'll get the last shot of the game. Jim Gray tells us from the Rocket huddle that after our offensive set, and then when the Lakers come down, if Shaq gets it in the low post, foul him immediately.
Gonna go pick and roll again. The last time Drexler was able to get across the middle.
Missed the shot and rebounded by Campbell. Why would they want Drexler, who's having a horrendous shooting night, to take the shot?
It was way too quick on the shot clock too, Tom.
They're going to come into Shaq, and they tried to get a steal, but they call a foul. There's the one that they had to give. And it's gone.
It's 4 on Hakeem. Still a 2-point game with 36.2 seconds left. Here comes O'Neal across as Drexler deflected out of bounds.
Surprised Rudy Tomjanovich hasn't come with Kevin Willis for a defensive possession here. Get Bullard out of there and get somebody to bang with Eldon Campbell.
They're going to come to Shaq. They were supposed to foul him, and they didn't.
Didn't foul him. Didn't foul him. They let him have the slam, and we're tied at 88.
Rockets play for one right here. No brainer.
It'll be Charles Barkley against Campbell. Fall away. Good!
You got 3.6 left in the ball game, a 2-point advantage. You know that if Shaq gets the ball, they're going to foul him. The two people are going to be featured in this play, probably Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and the third option would be Eddie Jones.
Still no Kevin Willis.
Delay a game warning against the Rockets on Matt Bullard, who's guarding the inbounds passer, Eddie Jones.
Trying to get the ball to Kobe Bryant.
To Van Exel instead. Van Exel's floater, no good! Rockets win!
And our final score, the Houston Rockets 90, the Los Angeles Lakers 88. Now it's time for our NBA postgame show and a look at some final stats. The visiting Rockets struggled offensively, hitting only 36.5% of their field goals, although they did connect on 7 of 16 three-pointers. The Lakers hit 4 of 18 shots from behind the arc. Both teams grabbed 44 rebounds in the game. Now, let's take a look at some highlights. Power forward Kevin Willis dominated in the lane for Houston, providing both rebounding and scoring. While Canada's Rick Fox was more effective by taking the ball down the lane on impressive drives like this finger roll hoop. Fox was also a major factor on the fast break, finishing off in transition with exciting dunks that sparked LA's second-half surge. But when the home team was off and running, their primary target was 6'6" guard Kobe Bryant, who took it strong to the hole. But throughout the game on defense, Houston's Clyde Drexler provided matchup problems for the young star. Meanwhile, no Rocket was harder to stop than Charles Barkley. The 12th-year veteran simply did it all, including hitting the game-winning shot. Barkley, the player of the game, is courtside with a few thoughts on this key victory.
I come in, I just going to try to make something happen. And I felt good about my shot.